Welcome back. It is 9:15 here on your Thursday morning. It is estimated that more than 3,000 Oklahoma women will be diagnosed with breast cancer this year. 600 will die. That's why the Komen Race for the Cure continues to raise funds to help get the message out about early detection while also raising money to help find a cure. Sherry Holdman is the new executive director of Komen, Oklahoma and Western Arkansas. She's joining us this morning here on 6 in the Morning. Great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
And we're happy to have you in this leadership role. Has it been a bit of a transition?
Well, it's actually been a wonderful transition. I was embraced by Komen just very gracefully. It's a family, and I absolutely love it. I love it. The survivors, volunteers, leadership that I've spoken with have been wonderful. So thank you for allowing me to come and work with you. Like I said, it's been a couple of years since we've worked together, and this was such a blessing, even from that first phone call when I talked to you and you said, you're taking this over.
Yeah, you're going to be great. You're going to be great. Komen National has been around for almost 30 years now.
Yeah.
Next year will be its 30th anniversary, and it has really impacted our community and certainly across the country.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, and you have been an incredible part of that journey. I mean, as you know, over the 30 years, we've had so much change, and seeing Komen grow in the way that we have has been incredible. I mean, I think the last time that we talked about research, we have decreased mortality by 40%. That is amazing. I mean, that's a 10% decrease, or over a 10% decrease over the last almost 30 years. We want to make sure we're keeping that energy moving forward and looking into the next 5 years, decreasing that by another 50%. So those Oklahomans that you mentioned may not be faced with the same issues that we're seeing today.
That would be great. I think that's what we are all hoping for. What does Komen offer for patients? I mean, obviously, I remember when I was diagnosed, and it was almost 18 years ago, and the website alone was my savior, because there's so much misinformation, and when you go down that rabbit hole, it can be very frightening.
It can. You know, I was actually listening to a story this morning about a young lady. She was, I believe, in her 20s, which is rare, but she was in her 20s, that her first step was to Google, and it scared her, and it frightened her what she was going to be faced with, and her father directed her to the Komen.org website, and that's where she gained the courage, because she got to hear the survivor stories. She got to get in touch with the helpline. She was connected with resources. A part of Komen that I would say in Oklahoma and even in Arkansas that they're not aware of, some of our survivors and our thrivers, is our helpline. It's 1-877-GO-KOMEN, and that starts the process of helping and assisting. We can connect those individuals with patient navigators. Those individuals are priceless. Anyone can tell you how confusing
a diagnosis can be.
A diagnosis can be, and how to navigate through medical treatments and who to go to. These people are experts, and they guide individuals through not only doctor's visits, but also financial obstacles and guiding them into resources. Another avenue that Komen has is our treatment assistant program, which is pure money back to those patients. So we're looking at direct patient care, and those resources can be used for treatment that's not being covered. It can be used for, quite honestly, most of them are using it for housing, whether it's mortgage or rent. It can be used for food. So it just is a start and another piece that's directly into the community.
I want to talk about the race, because this is going to be coming up a week from Saturday, and it is different. It's going to look different. Last year we had the car parade. This year back in person, fingers crossed.
At this point, fingers crossed, back in person. You know, Bing is following CDC guidelines. Masks were appropriate, social distancing, but I will tell you, the conversations I've had with survivors over the last week, they want to get together. They need to embrace that community, embrace that spirit.
Right.
So fingers crossed, we're going to be there. It's going to be a ton of fun. We have tents set up to celebrate those that we remember. So if you have someone that may not still be here with us, feel free to bring a picture. Feel free to write a letter and put it on that tent to remember. We have the I Am Komen tent that goes into greater detail than what we talked about of what Komen offers.
Right.
And we're super excited. And we will still have the biggest question that I heard yesterday from survivors is, are we going to get our breakfast? Yes, we will.
We will feed you. We promise.
We will feed you. We have our survivor breakfast that starts at 7 in the morning and runs until 9.
And then we have the ceremony. I want to show the t-shirts real quick. Packet pickup, actually t-shirt pickup started yesterday. It will happen again next Friday. You can register still for the race, and you can actually register right up until race day. September 25th, River Spirit in the South parking lot. Go to newson6.com/Leanne's team. I'll post all the information we've talked about here, including that helpline number and the email address. So if you do have questions or feel that you might have breast cancer or have a lump, where you can go. Great to see you. Thank you so much, Sherry. It's good to see you. I know it's going to be a good year.
Absolutely. Thank you.